One company is now worth more than the entire energy sector, all because they own the single most valuable resource on Earth. It's not oil, it's not gold, it's compute power. This is the story of NVIDIA. They weren't supposed to be here. They started selling graphics cards for gamers, but now they command a multi-trillion-dollar empire and control the entire artificial intelligence revolution. Every major breakthrough, every new chatbot, every autonomous vehicle runs on their silicon. How did one company, led by its legendary CEO, build a crushing GPU monopoly that competitors like AMD and Intel can't touch? We dive into the secret weapon, the CUDA platform, and reveal how NVIDIA's dominance will affect your job, your investments, and the future of technology. 1. The origin, a $40,000 bet at Denny's. The NVIDIA story began in 1993, not in a glass tower, but over cheap coffee at a Denny's diner in San Jose. Co-founders Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and Curtis Preem started with just $40,000 and a conviction that graphics-based processing was the only way to solve the world's toughest computing problems. They targeted the video game market, believing it demanded the highest complexity and offered the greatest sales volume. But they lost their first high-stakes bet when Microsoft changed its graphics software requirements. NVIDIA was nearly bankrupt. Their survival came from an unlikely source, a $5 million investment from Sega, the gaming giant. Huang was forced to lay off over half his employees, but the money bought them time. They used that time to pivot, focusing on hardware that could efficiently process triangle primitives, a move that led directly to the first true graphics processing unit, or GPU, in 1999. They survived the 90s, when almost 70 competitors failed. 2. The Great Pivot, from pixels to power. NVIDIA's true revolution began not in gaming, but in the research lab. In the 2000s, scientists realized the GPU, with its thousands of small parallel cores, was uniquely suited for highly repetitive tasks far beyond rendering graphics, like running complex math models. NVIDIA seized this moment by building their secret weapon, CUDA. CUDA is not a chip. It's a proprietary software platform and programming model. Think of it this way. AMD and Intel sell hardware, guns, but NVIDIA sells the hardware plus the language, the operating system, and the entire training manual, the ammo, the map, and the whole army. For developers working on deep learning, using NVIDIA and CUDA is like walking on a well-paved highway, while everyone else is trying to build a road from scratch. This tight coupling of hardware and software is the unbreachable moat that built the AI monopoly. 3. The financial gravity and sector shock. The result of the CUDA monopoly is financial gravity defying anything we've seen. NVIDIA's valuation has soared into the multi-trillion-dollar. In their recent earnings reports, their data center segment, which sells to cloud providers like Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, is now responsible for the vast majority of their revenue, dwarfing their original gaming business. Their gross margins are staggeringly high, hovering near 73%, a number unheard of for a hardware company. NVIDIA has fundamentally changed 3 global sectors. 1. Science and medicine, GPU accelerated. Computing is essential for simulating protein folding, accelerating drug discovery, and running complex climate models in seconds instead of days. 2. Autonomous systems. Every major self-driving car program and almost every advanced robotics project uses NVIDIA chips to process real-time sensor data and make instantaneous decisions. 3. Enterprise computing. The rise of generative AI means virtually every company on Earth will soon need dedicated AI infrastructure, and NVIDIA is the only arms dealer currently selling the right weapons. 4. The advantage and the danger, vendor lock-in. The advantage, speed. The incredible integration of CUDA means development is faster, models are trained quicker, and the pace of AI innovation is hyper-accelerated. This is a massive net positive for humanity, driving breakthroughs in every field imaginable. The disadvantage, control. The greatest risk is vendor lock-in. Because CUDA only works on NVIDIA hardware, any company that invests heavily in their GPUs is essentially trapped. They cannot easily switch to AMD, Intel, or any other competitor without rewriting years of code and sacrificing performance. This proprietary chokehold gives NVIDIA immense power to dictate pricing and market direction, leading to concerns about a tech bubble or circular revenue, where their investments inflate their own sales. 5. The future, from Blackwell to Rubin. NVIDIA isn't slowing down. Their strategy is to accelerate the accelerator. Their new generation of chips, like the Blackwell GB200 superchip, offer a quantum leap in performance up to 30 times faster than previous architectures. For AI inference, This is crucial for running the trillion-parameter models of tomorrow. Beyond that is the announced Rubin CPX, a new class of GPU purpose-built for massive context processing, which will enable AI systems to handle tasks like coding entire software projects or generating high-quality video based on millions of tokens of data. NVIDIA promises a future where accelerated computing is the foundation of the economy. They are no longer just a chip company. They are a platform provider building the infrastructure for the next industrial revolution, a revolution they intend to own entirely. The story of NVIDIA is the story of software making hardware indispensable. They turned a small gaming accessory into the engine of the $3 trillion AI race. But their dominance begs the question, when one company controls the infrastructure for all future intelligence, who controls the future? Hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know in the comments, can any competitor truly break the CUDA trap? We'll analyze AMD's strategy next time.